Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
Fuck you. Did you beat me to it?
Yeah, I did.
How you doing, man?
All right, I'm doing good.
You doing good? I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
I just woke up.
You're tired?
Yeah, I'm
You
tired.
didn't sleep long enough?
No.
Yeah, I bet.
When you first came here at like 10 a.m., it's now 3 o'clock.
Mhm.
When you first came here at like 10 a.m., I was literally going to get up, and then Andy was really warm, and I was like, I'll just go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of basically what happened.
I bet that's what
It
happened.
was very comfortable.
Just left me out here to play my game by myself.
Yes.
It was nice.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit done, honestly.
What game were you playing? Destiny?
Yeah.
I don't know how that doesn't get old.
I was doing shit I got bored of. Update just came out.
What was the update?
The new season.
I don't know what that means.
New shit to do.
I don't think they know what that means either. New shit. It's like a DLC.
Yeah.
Downloadable
$10.
content.
Downloadable content.
What was it about? Anything specific?
They're introducing this new boss called the Witch Queen.
The
She
Witch Queen.
bad guy.
She's a bad guy.
She white guy.
She's a black guy.
Not very nice lady.
It literally sounded. She's a black guy.
She's a black guy.
Yeah, I figured that's what you
She's
said.
like 80 foot tall.
Makes
so.
the most sense. 80 foot tall. How you gonna defeat that?
Well, I've defeated hive gods before.
I don't know what that means either.
They're gods. That should be enough.
I mean, I guess
There's hive gods, worm gods. There's a guy named Gaul. He's bad guy.
he's a bad guy.
He's bad guy.
You look just as tired as I feel.
I mean, I'm not really. I slept. I feel good.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at like 1 a.m. 1:30,
I don't know how you do it. I can't do it.
and I woke up at like 9.
Okay.
And then the Dakota came and got me at like 10:30, 10:45. Then I got.
Oh,
here
I
at
thought you
like-
were at her house.
No,
Oh.
I'm going to her house after this. You're taking me there.
Is that right? Speaking of which, on this week's Bachelor, how's your love life going there, Josh?
We should start with yours.
Oh,
'Cause
should we?
I think yours is going really well,
I think so too.
and I think that we talk about mine, right? And I tried to go back to you yesterday, and you're not having it.
It wasn't yesterday.
For us, it was yesterday.
We didn't record yesterday.
It was just for us. It was yesterday. Like for the people, they don't know what days are.
What the fuck? They know
Yesterday's-
when the episode's released.
Yesterday's podcast.
Oh my god.
That's what I meant.
The last episode.
Last episode.
What do you want to know, man?
Well, I mean, how's it going?
I mean, it's going great.
What specifically?
It itself, I suppose. I don't know, man. We just click. Andy and I. That's her name, by the way. I don't think I've ever said it live.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. But
Whoa.
yeah, well, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. But I just don't like to reveal a lot of my personal life because when things are going good and then you announce things, that's when it goes bad. So obviously, shortly after this, I'll die in a car crash and won't have a love life. So
Woo.
high five.
Hopefully, I'm in the car.
I know. Hopefully, you're in the car.
Yeah.
So we just go out together.
Exactly.
Mom and Dad would be pissed. They'd be like, both of them.
Who they gonna be pissed at?
Not the
We're dead.
Not the dead kids.
We're dead, bro. Can't be bad.
But yeah, no, things are going great, man. Stuck up each other's asses.
I'm on that.
Are you on that?
Yeah.
People are always like, oh, honeymoon phase, and I don't know. I've said this once, and I'll say it again. I think the honeymoon phase never ends as long as you find the right person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
a lot of it comes down to, I think, communication and just lots of love, bro. You know what I mean?
Communication is key.
Communication is key. Yes. Yeah. No, you could have a lot of shitty things in your life, but if you communicate well with people, they get you pretty far.
Trying to convince her of that.
Her?
Yeah, she's not very good at communication.
Fuck no, she's not. I know she's not.
We're working on it.
Andy's pretty decent
She's
at it.
doing really good. I'm really proud of her. We're working on it.
I think the more we hang out, the more we talk, and I'm like, do you ever see Dakota getting more comfortable?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Stuff like that. So, but sucks communication, huh?
I don't think sucks. She just doesn't. She hasn't had the ability to communicate, so we're just talking.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're just talking from the sound of it.
No,
No.
we're talking.
Well, then she's communicating.
I'm talking.
Or is it exactly? Or is it like the details?
It's more than that. It's good. It's good. We won't speak much on it.
I love these conversations. We're so what do you call that? In and out. We won't speak on what exactly we won't speak on.
Exactly.
There you go, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny. But yeah, my love life is going well. I'm enjoying myself, that's for sure. We do this really weird thing to where I come home and we're like, yeah, we'll sleep. And then we don't go to bed because I get off at midnight, obviously. And then I see her and I'm like, I want to talk to her. So then we'll talk for like 4 or 5 hours. And then lo and behold, it's 5:30 in the morning. And we're like, okay, yeah, we for sure got to go to bed. And then we do things like today and sleep in until 2 o'clock, which I would like to point out is not her norm. I think she sacrificed a lot of sleep for me, which I appreciate.
She sacrificed sleep for you?
Considering she usually goes to bed early. But since we've been together, she doesn't go to bed that early. Like, she'll come over here, and then I'll get off work. She gets here before me now, though. I leave the key under the mat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like she'll come in and just chill in the bedroom and.
Why don't you get her key?
Whoa there, Hoss. Whoa, I don't need to give her a key. 90% of the time, my door's unlocked. So.
Whoa, don't be just calling that out.
I don't give a fuck.
You heard it, people. His door's open for anybody.
I got renter's insurance. If you come steal some shit, though, can you steal what is it? Steal my laptop so I can claim a new one, you know? Shit like that. Did you just go ding, or was that me? Better mute that shit.
I just
Oh, did you just did?
I did it as, yeah.
That's funny.
Right as it came through, I muted it.
Okay. There was one thing I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about it just to get it out of the way. Donda just came out after a long waiting release. Very, it felt like Dr. Dre's The Chronic almost. Or not The Chronic, Detox, which obviously eventually never came out, and then all we got was fucking Compton, but whatever, Dre, whatever. But Donda was finally released. It's number 1 in like 120 countries.
I didn't think it was that good.
To be fair, did you listen to all 1 hour and 48 minutes of it? It's as long as a movie.
I skipped through.
You can't do that.
I don't
To be fair, I appreciated the album more. I was at work also, so I
Mhm.
had more time to like actually like listen to the content.
Mm-hmm.
I got about halfway through and I was like, this is decent.
This is coming from the same guy who cried at Circles.
An album by Mac Miller, yeah.
Mhm.
Duh. Dude, it's what the whole fucking
I know.
it's what the whole shtick is about.
I
What do you
know.
mean?
I'm
Like,
just
of course I did. What are you
Mm.
talking about? I got 2 Mac Miller. I got his swimming
I'm
album.
aware.
I got his fucking
the
Good
only
AM.
dick you ride harder than Joe Rogan is Mac Miller.
Okay. That boy deserved better.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you fucking get me going on my Mac Miller, dude. But Donda was decent. I got halfway through and was like, this is a decent album. But I also would like to put it in like to perspective. I hated his last couple.
Yeah.
Like the life
I don't
of
like him at
the
all.
life of Pablo to me was his last. Let me hold on before I just start talking out my ass. Let me see his discography real quick.
Discography.
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 I really want to say 2016. Yeah, I want to say Life of Pablo was his last good album, in my opinion. Kanye West. Okay, yeah, no, it was Life of Pablo, and then in 2018 he released Yay. The cover, remember, was I Hate Being Bipolar, It's Awesome.
And then fucking Yeezus.
Well, it's when he stopped taking his meds. Yeezus was in fucking 2013.
Mm-hmm. It was after Life of Pablo.
No, it was not. It was,
Before?
yeah.
Oh,
It just didn't blow up until after.
It wasn't very good.
But Kids See Ghost, his album with Kid Cudi, did not like. Jesus is King, I thought was fucking trash.
Never even heard of either of those.
Exactly. Which is funny because Jesus is King is like it's like a full album. It's 27 minutes. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, all those songs are short. You've never seen this? Here.
Oh, his gospel album.
Yeah, garbage. But Donda has a total of 27 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an hour and 48 minutes. Jail Part 2, you have not heard yet. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one with the baby. Also, was he saying that they wouldn't clear it because of like something on the baby side, or was it because of the homophobic comments he had made?
I think it was just
A mixture of both?
well, I think it was a publicity stunt.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
so you think the whole Universal released my album without my knowledge?
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound legal.
No, it's not.
I mean, there may be a stipulation in their contract that they can release it, but I don't necessarily think they actually have to have his knowledge. Either or. But do you really think they're going to drop one of their major artists' album without their permission?
Probably not.
I didn't think so.
That doesn't sound
That
like
sounded a little-
professional thing.
It sounded a little funky to me when I read it. I was like, are you sure?
Did they really?
I was like, you've had 2 listening parties with the amount of people that attended. It was practically a concert. And also, you've been living in a stadium for a month.
He has.
Yeah.
What a freak.
Dude, have you not heard?
No.
Oh, my God.
I don't be knowing about Kanye. I don't listen to him.
I wish he was medicated. I'll give him that.
He's too buck wild for me.
It's because he's a unmedicated bipolar. He thinks the meds weigh his ideas down, which is really funny because, yeah, if you're bipolar, of course they weigh your ideas down because your brain is trying to act normal on the medicine instead of being what he is, which seems to be not lucid all the time and then is very manic, if you couldn't tell.
No, couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, I mean, he only speaks in all caps in real life.
And that whole Trump fiasco.
And he said he was doing it just to get Trump on, like, to do things for black people type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I'm sorry, he lived in the stadium for 2 months. Or is it the end of August now? Okay, yeah, this whole month. $1 million a day. Yep.
Mm.
So if he stayed there for, I don't know, 25 days, $25 million. He's a billionaire, so I get it, but still. You're looking at me like that's ridiculous.
He lived in the stadium.
Lived in the stadium, and he had a little corner, like a little bedroom. I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. Well, in the middle of it,
So aesthetic.
at the ass end of a very bad pandemic that may
At the ass end of a very bad day. Maybe he was like, you know what? They said don't be close to people. I'll take it literally. Can't even be close to the people I live with. Fuck them.
Well, then you can't invite 700 people to the fucking listening party. And then Kim wore like this really weird face-covering wedding dress to reenact their wedding at the second listening party. And then rumors are spiraling that they're probably not getting a divorce. It was filed, but technically they're just separated. This is why I don't read celebrity gossip. But when you dive into Kanye's just life as a whole.
Also, Kim was like running out of money or something, so
What?
she needed some.
What are you
Not
saying?
literally.
I
was saying
Shut the fuck up. I'm over here like, do I need to... Are the Kardashians going broke?
Kim,
I thought you were on to something, goddammit.
No, I just mean like,
you just-
what are they famous for?
You spewing out. Well,
What does Kim do?
dude, Kris Jenner for sure
What
released
what
Kim
does
Kardashian's
Kim-
sex tape. She's one of the smartest business managers I've ever seen in my life.
What does Kim tell her children she does?
I fucked a man on camera.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you ever seen the sex tape?
It's not very
It's
good.
the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
She's just...
It's mostly a blowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mostly.
Mostly.
I think you may see her boobs.
Like, partially.
I'm sure what everyone wanted to see was the booty, and you barely see that because for some reason Ray J was filming it, but the way he was filming it is mostly on him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, bro, you're missing the whole point of sex tape,
Yeah.
dog. But I also think that's another reason they released it, because it was like a PG-13 sex tape.
I don't know if I'd call it a PG-13 sex
I mean,
tape.
it's obviously rated R, but the Paris Hilton one isn't any better.
It would be more than rated R.
It'd be more than rated. So X?
Mm-hmm.
Unrated. Can't rate it. Yeah.
It's pornography, so it'd be X.
PG,
but yeah.
PG-13 execs would be like, I don't know. I think we could squeeze
It's
it in.
close enough.
I think we could squeeze it in there
Parental
somewhere.
guidance.
We get one fuck. Can we get like one, nipple?
Literal fuck?
Yeah, like, there you go. There you go.
Like, you know.
Do you remember on late night television when Comedy Central was allowed to use the word fuck after midnight?
No, I wasn't.
Oh my God.
I was a child.
No, in like one of the main comedy specials they used to play all the time. Do you know who Louis Black is?
Mm-hmm.
The guy from Accepted?
Mhm.
He's obviously, people are going to hate on me if they know him. And they're like, really? You know him from a fucking movie and not his comedy? Boy, I tell you what, if you ever listen to one of his stand-up specials, fuck is his favorite word. And obviously, I think you've seen that in Accepted. Fucking A, like...
He likes saying fuck.
Literally, dude, I'd be scrolling past the channels at 2 a.m. and Louis Black is just screaming the F word in the TV, and I'm like, I have to turn this down. But yeah, no, they used to do that. I don't think they do that anymore in our PC culture.
not.
Yeah, no, it's getting pretty bad. It's very irritating. Why can't they cuss on radio?
I don't know. You can't even say wine on radio.
What?
You can't say wine on radio? They blurred it out of a song. I don't remember what song.
You can say what they can have liquor ads. They can't say what type of liquor it is, but they can say the word liquor.
I think it's the one of Lil Nas's songs.
I'm obsessed with his Industry Baby song.
I still like the old one.
Monotero?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still like Old Town Road.
Billy Ray.
I do like the Billy Ray version. Dude, the one with the kid is ridiculous.
Have you heard Rodeo by Lil Nas?
No.
You haven't heard Rodeo?
No.
Oh, that one's really good too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear it. Obviously, we can't do it live.
Fuck 'em, pause it. We'll be back.
2 seconds. And we're back. Those Okay, yeah, dude, I fuck with that Rodeo song.
We have returned.
We actually listened to a couple more songs than we anticipated listening to.
We did. We enjoy music though. It's okay. Yeah. But you like Rodeo.
Yeah, I love it. I added it to my playlist.
That came out like right after Do-Si-Do. Jesus, not that one.
Monotero?
No, before Montero. It came out after Old Town Road.
Oh.
It's old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah. That's people are sleeping on it. If you have not heard it, listen to Rodeo by Lil Nas X.
And industry, fucking just go listen to Lil Nas X. Did you see he was with fucking Tony Hawk the other day?
I did. Did you see Tony Hawk infuse skateboards with blood?
Well, yes, kind of. It's for a thing with Liquid Death. Obviously, they're getting some of his blood and then just infusing it in the paint on the boards. Mm-hmm. But Lil Nas X was like, "See, you guys are fucking weirdos. It's just isn't black, isn't it?" Because he had a pair of sneakers with his blood.
I know. I've seen that.
But. Dude, he has to be...
Most of that controversy, though, is because they were fake Nikes.
I know. He has to be one of, like, the smartest marketing geniuses I've ever... Like,
it's because I'm black.
No, it's just... It looks like he does all his own marketing, and he literally... This ridiculous... He's Lady Gaga-ing it, but each time it gets crazier. Like, did you hear Jack Harlow's interview about the Industry Baby music video? He's like, dude... There's a bunch of naked dudes around you in the shower. And Jack literally was like, had he asked me to get naked, I'd have been one of them.
Yep.
He was like, I don't give a fuck.
Nobody asked me to be in the shower scene.
Yeah, no, he's like, no one asked me, but I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jack Harlow's also...
Did you see Lil Nas X quote tweet that? And he goes, man, I'm like missed opportunity. I would have asked you.
Yeah, like literally, yeah. But no, I love Jack Harlow, but Lil Nas X is a fucking genius, dude.
Yeah.
This man knows all his views... Like, he has like 200 million views per new song he puts out. That's a lot of shmoneys.
That is a lot of shmoneys.
Yeah, dude. That's in streams. And then he also gets separate revenue from YouTube as far as ads. I mean, dude.
And he just looks fresh all the time.
Yeah, the motherfucker's got drip. Motherfuckers walking behind him be slipping. Yeah. All right? Yeah, like he's got some drip. He's got that Jeff Goldblum drip. That and, what?
Jeff Goldblum drip?
Dog. Have you never
like trademarked?
Oh my!
No, I know what you mean.
Okay. That man's got drip. You know who else had drip before he passed away?
Who?
Chadwick Boseman, dude.
Yeah,
that motherfucker had drip. Have you ever seen his?
Yeah, and it's odd, but like the way that he did the Wakanda Forever salute,
dude, fresh.
Like it looked
classy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I saw him doing this, and I didn't think that was the salute. I thought he was just like, this is a pose. I didn't realize that was the salute when I saw the picture.
He does it, and he just looks like that's what he does. Like, he looks hard.
Yeah, for real, though. Oh, my God.
And it blows my mind. He was diagnosed the entire time of Endgame and Infinity War.
And before that, I think. I think he knew about it when he signed for Black Panther, but it didn't start affecting him until the last couple of movies. And then, obviously, he filmed, I want to say... When it got to like stage 4 type deal, I think he still filmed 5 fucking movies.
Yeah, the last thing that he recorded was his voice lines for What If episode 2. He plays.
Is that the last thing he recorded?
Yeah, he plays Black Panther if Black Panther was Star-Lord. So he's Star-Lord Black Panther.
That's pretty dope. Is it good? I still haven't seen any of
that episode's really good.
That episode's good.
The first one is like a segue into it, so it's supposed to like be very light. So it's literally the exact same story. It's just what if.
Is there a reason
the super soldier serum was injected in the redhead Peggy Carter instead of Captain America, and she's the super soldier, and that's how that goes?
How's the animation? Is it because it looks weird?
It's a little off. It doesn't bother me. It will bother some people. It might bother you.
Is it because of the style of animation it is?
Yeah.
What do you call that? It's like there's a couple other movies or TV shows and probably some movies that are filmed like that.
I can't even think of them.
Like Sinbad?
In somewhat Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Well, somewhat. Well, no. So what they do is like they get, obviously the characters look animated, but then some of the moving pieces in the background look real.
Yeah.
It's what's that style of animation? Are you looking it up? Okay. Yeah, I'd love to know that. Because I dig that style of animation. Titan AE?
Cell shaded.
Cell shaded?
It's called cell shaded animation.
What's the explanation for how they do that? I didn't know there was a name. I mean, I knew there was a name for it, but I never bothered to look it up.
Cell shading or toon shading is a type of
Talking
non-photorealistic rendering designed to make 3D computer graphics appear to be flat by using less shading color instead of a shade gradient or tints and shades.
So it's like digital animation dumbed down.
Yeah,
But it
exactly.
gives it this illicit effect that makes it look good.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Okay, I fuck with that.
that was a really that was a good way to dumb that down.
Was it?
Yeah, what you just said. That
Yeah, it's like they're using 3D technology
what
to
I
make.
just read I didn't get, but what you
They're
just
using
said, I
3D
got.
technology to make 2D animation, but when they do so, it makes the 2D animation look very real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty fucking slick. I wish they did more like that. I'm also wish people did hand drawn animation more
Mhm.
because I love hand drawn animation. Like
Clone Wars is hand drawn, motherfucker. Why don't you watch Clone Wars? So it's Bad Batch.
I think the concepts were hand drawn, but I think originally I think it still went into digital.
Mm-mm.
No?
It was hand drawn animation. I mean, it might be,
Obviously, it
but-
has to be digital at some point.
but it was completely hand drawn. Like
I
they
meant
do-
like Dumbo type hand drawn animation, like the old school style, not the new school. Because obviously the Clone Wars, not the digital one, but you're talking about the movies. Oh well, then the newer ones, that's digital animation. Because it's the 3D. It's
they draw out the storyboards though.
yeah, storyboards. But I'm talking
Eat my
about
butt.
hand drawn animation. It's a little different. But yes, the concepts and
That's what
storyboards
you
are
watch
obviously
Clone Wars.
obviously
You
hand
don't have to
drawn.
watch all of it. Just watch the last season.
Fuck, dude. How's Star Wars Rebels still pissing you off?
Awful.
Is it
I
really?
don't
Oh, sorry.
watch it.
The Scoundrels. Is that what it's called? What's it fucking called? Bad Batch. There we go.
It's over. The first season's over.
What?
It's 16 episodes.
It's been 16 weeks?
Yep.
No, it hasn't.
Yep.
Has it really?
Yep.
Dude, this whole COVID thing, like I'm losing my mind.
are.
As far as the concept of okay.
Oh my god! Earlier I thought I died.
What?
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 I clipped my nails, and I have an irrational fear that if
You
I clip my nails,
motherfucker! Are
I
you
haven't-
the one
hold on.
clipping your
No,
nails in the
that was
goddamn
literally
living
the
room?
first time I did it.
Okay.
And I clip my nails and I have not fingers, and I have an irrational fear that whenever I clip my fingers, it'll fly in my eye. It fucking flew in my eye today. Okay, and it would I thought that it stabbed my eyeball because when I closed my eyes, I felt it. And I
My
was like,
retinas-
ah! And no, it came out. It was good. I
came
was
out, it
fine.
came
But
out.
oh my god, I scratched it like it hurts. But that was an irrational fear, and it happened. So I was like, okay,
no longer irrational.
I gotta wear goggles apparently when I clip my nails.
Maybe you should clip your nails more often, and they wouldn't fly at you. To be fair,
It
both
wasn't even that big.
nail clippers I have here are
They're
actually
bunk.
no.
They're fucking awful.
Which ones are you using?
The one on top of the fridge.
Okay, the one in the bathroom is better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that motherfucker, like it's like industrial. It feels like so. Like
Mhm.
when you clip it, it's like whatcha,
Can you
whatcha.
clip them? Because
Oh my god! Well, you keep closing your eyes every time you say
because I have
clippers.
PTSD. When I clip my nails, I just close my eyes. Like when I finished.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I was just like.
How do you get the general?
I can feel it. You don't have that much feeling in your finger?
No, I do, but I still like to shape them.
Yeah, I can shape it with my eyes closed.
I feel like that's a skill you've had to acquire over time.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
That's why it's an irrational fear.
Okay, so how did Bad Batch end? Was it good?
It was a lukewarm ending.
Little mediocre.
Yeah.
How come?
I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Why? You fucker. You act like I'm gonna sit down and watch 16.
will.
How long are they?
23 minutes.
Oh. They didn't release 2 episodes a week?
No.
1 episode a week.
Yep.
You had to wait 7 fucking days a week to watch 23 minutes of a.
Most of them were really good. You know,
You said some of them were very disappointing though.
Some of them, yeah, it was filler.
Oh.
You know, Republic Commandos.
The game, yeah.
Scorch shows up.
I don't remember the storyline very much.
The yellow one.
That was such a good fucking game.
I love that.
It's like
You were
Halo,
like, oh yeah,
the Halo Star Wars.
I know that guy. The
Halo
yellow
Star
one.
Wars, Call of Duty Star Wars. That shit was
It
dope.
was so good.
The only thing that ever irritated me was when those bugs would fly and the fucking juice.
We didn't even make it past Geonosis, dude.
And their yeah, you know how many
We never
fucking
made it past
bugs there
Geonosis.
were? Oh my god.
Do you know how much more to that game there is?
Do you know how complicated they made the first fucking mission?
Oh, it's so rough.
That planet itself was ridiculous. For those that don't know, it's like a Call of Duty /
No,
Halo,
not even Call of Duty. It's more inclined with Halo and Brothers in Arms.
but it's Star Wars.
yeah,
Yeah. No, and the most irritating part was when you would kill someone and their blood would get on your mask. You can't wipe it off.
you wipe it off.
Sometimes.
it goes like
Sometimes. But if you're in the middle of battle, it doesn't have time to go bloop.
For those of you who don't know, that was a perfect sound. That is exactly what it sounds like.
Oh, my leg.
My leg.
I can't. Why do they reuse stuff like that?
What do you mean? That's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's from SpongeBob. It's in multiple other shows. Or you get the...
Okay, but it originated in SpongeBob, and it's a meme. That's why it's in other shows.
Oh, my leg.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a couple other things to talk. Have you fucking... We're on music, the topic of music a little bit. That's where we were.
My favorite people just released a new album.
Who?
Surfaces.
Surfaces. Is that the album or the people?
People.
Have I heard them?
Mm-hmm. You like them?
Which ones?
Literally all of their music is good.
What songs would I know? I might have them on my playlist.
Your Soul.
I love your soul. That's Forest.
That's Forest, and then Forest, Surfaces, and Bisquick all sound exactly the same.
Oh, it's almost like Brockhampton.
Yeah.
They have 10 people in the group, and even when they all release music on their own, it sounds like you guys all love.
You're in the same recording studio, and you all share music.
It's the same general style.
Yeah, you guys do each other beats.
Well, if you think about it, it's very smart.
Yeah.
Because even though some songs are a little different, you have 10 different people. If you're all under the same contract and you release also separately, bro, it's a really
I'll
good.
show you some of their songs.
It's a really good way to spread the fucking wealth.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brockhampton's a little different because there's literally like 10 of them.
You were saying something though.
Drake's fucking album cover.
Oh, I don't care.
Have you?
Drake's a sexual predator. We don't like
It's
him.
called Loverboy. The
Drake
album
is a pedophile. We don't like him.
It's called Loverboy. I fucking like his music, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying, R. Kelly was a fucking weirdo and he likes to pee on underage girls, but that doesn't make Remix to Ignition.
Listen to his music. I don't listen to it.
That doesn't make Remix to Ignition not a bop. I mean, come on. And speaking of Mr. I'm over here like, no, cancel. Like, you just listen to Jail Part 2 by DaBaby, and he fucking...
DaBaby said one thing, and they were like, we hate you.
Okay, this is what I want to point out. He was raised...
Okay, and Drake is fucking grooming Millie Bobby Brown, so that's different.
Why are people of different age groups
not
allowed to be just friends?
It's not. It's more than that.
They were texting about boys. Drake's a dude.
He's also an older dude.
She's like the 15. One thing is she's now.
She was 15 at the time. She was 15 during those texts, motherfucker. She's 17 now. Only 17.
Okay.
And how old is Drake?
Okay, but people don't call fucking David Harbour weird for loving her like a daughter.
Because he's a dad. That makes sense.
He's not a dad.
Drake is David Harbour?
Yeah, he has no family. He doesn't even have a girlfriend,
bro.
He's
basically a dad.
See? You're fucking justifying it.
It's
How?
Different.
It's only because
it's different. Because he doesn't...
He plays her on-screen dad, therefore it makes it okay.
Yes.
See? Fucking one-sided.
No, it's not one-sided. Okay,
yes.
I think it's completely different. I personally cannot explain it to you the way that you'd like me to. Okay, but it is completely different. It is a completely different relationship.
I don't know. I think I may be completely different in aspects like that, yeah, but I think on a general basis, I don't think he was really grooming Millie Bobby Brown.
No, he's a freak.
People may have found it inappropriate.
He's also texted other girls.
Okay, no. The one thing I will say about him is he was texting. He ended up dating a girl, or at least seeing her when she was like 19, but they had met when she was like 17.
Gross.
Okay. 17 used to be of age, and that's apparently changed now. So I don't know what to tell anybody anymore because no one can do anything without getting canceled, which is the most toxic form of fucking culture I have found.
Kind of canceling is gross, yeah, but
But what I was saying about DaBaby is he was raised. I mean, he grew up. Didn't he grow up in the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Homophobia is very common in the hood. You're not allowed to be gay. Gay is weird. Like, it's just his culture he was raised in, and yeah, he's obviously out of that now. But it's kind of hard to change your roots. All he was coming at was that's gay. Like, motherfuckers. What did he say? What was his comments?
I don't remember.
Something about nobody better be sucking dick at my concert or something like that. If you're a dude, something like that. It was a homophobic comment. Should we cancel the man and cut off his checks? No. Why are we doing this? Leave the man alone. Also, people are allowed to be homophobic, I'd like to point out.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if it's a stupid-ass opinion.
Yeah, just even if it's a stupid-ass one, and it may be a little insensitive, guess what? They're still allowed to do it. Why go for their job? Why do internet sleuths hate their lives so much? They hate their own job. They're like, that man's making millions of dollars, and he's a homophobe. He doesn't deserve this anymore. Let's go to the internet.
Let's go to the internet.
Specifically Twitter. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. I mean, I get where it's coming from, but like, dude, no. And Kanye West saw right through that, and he also knew it pissed people off. So he was like, let's throw you on jail too. And he did write his verse after he got canceled. That made a lot of sense. But Certified Lover Boy, it's 12 pregnant baby mamas but they're all emoji formed and they're all different color, all different people of color. And it's called Certified Lover Boy.
What?
Drake's album. But it's 12 different emojis of all pregnant women holding their stomachs, and they're all different colors. What the fuck, Drake? But people are bashing him. They're like, dude, this better not be the album cover. I think he might change it or he might keep it just to piss people off.
Why would they be bashing him?
Because it's a ridiculous looking cover album.
It's not that deep.
It's okay. Well, I didn't think it was that deep at all, considering like fucking.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny. Certified Lover Boy, 12 pregnant baby mamas, and their emojis, like not real people. It's just time
out real quick. Who the fuck are emojis offending? If you're offended by an emoji, fucking get off the internet.
What are you talking about? Everyone's offended by emojis.
That's so dumb. Oh my god. Segue. Awful segue.
Oh
but,
my god.
Mandela effects.
What the fuck? How did that even?
Because there are emoji Mandela effects.
What?
Fun fact. The robber emoji never existed.
Robber emoji?
There's no robber emoji. Look up robber emoji Mandela effect. The reason that was a good segue is because it's emojis, and we were talking about emojis. You find it?
The
burglar, I guess. Yeah, that one right there is the one that never existed.
Never?
Never. It might exist now. I don't think it does, though.
After looking through a large number of messages from users, we concluded and would like to put forward a new theory about the origin of the non-existent robber emoji. Do you remember when they replaced the gun to a squirt gun?
For fuck's sake, yeah.
Like, bro, people are still going to use it for the same thing. I don't know what you're doing.
It'll just be less intimidating.
I mean, it got the point across, but
it's really funny though because I feel like I'd be like it's. I use emojis to be funny. I know some people do it to be serious, which is the opposite effect. You shouldn't use emojis when you're being serious.
It was on supposedly it was on BitLife, and that's why people remember it. Robber emoji versus. There's also Sim Robber's character, but he's not yellow. He's beige.
Beige.
The author of the original Robber received comments on his post. Despite many claims from Twitter and users, the images of the robber they created, there is no evidence the robber emoji existed. So, why are so many this phenomenon? It may be explained by the Mandela effect, a phenomenon in which a large group of people believe something occurred when it did not. Fuck, that is not the Mandela effect fucking definition. When a large group of people think something occurred when it did not.
Bro, that's gaslighting. Fuck
yeah,
you.
that's gaslight. What the fuck, dude?
Fuck y'all.
When it did not. Fuck this article. They knew what they were doing when they wrote that. Dude at the end was like, when it did not. Ha ha.
I think they just successfully gaslit us, though.
Yeah, they did. They did. Fuck them. Oh my God, the internet is a weird place. It's this picture post, and it's this dude who got vaccinated and says, Step 1, get vaccinated. Step 2, get Bell's palsy. Step 3, get another vaccine.
Step 4, die.
Well, I mean, if it gave him Bell's palsy, it's not unheard of. I mean, but you can also get Bell's palsy, like, I'm pretty sure just from, like, a lot of things. I think it can just come about, can it not? Mm-hmm. We're not doctors. Let me Google this. It can affect anyone of any age and any gender, but its incidents seem to be the highest in those 15 to 45 years old. So 15 to 45, dude, that's like most of people. But yeah, so like anyone can get it. But what I guess this internet dude on fucking Reddit, imagine that, was trying to say the vaccine. He got it from the vaccine. Oh, Jesus. I had one more thing I would like to speak on. Can you get off your phone there, champ?
I was
Bro, have you heard about the avocado cartel? I'm about to blow your mind. It's a little ridiculous.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so basically, avocados are in such high demand and they are worth so much money right now that cartels in Mexico have realized this. So what they're doing is they're taking over avocado farms. So what people like farmers had to end up doing is hiring private security to fend off the cartels from coming and stealing their fucking avocado farm. Imagine being a dude that's like, yeah, I fight off the cartel when they show up. But that's how much it's apparently it brings in as just as much money as illegal drugs from Mexico. That's crazy.
An avocado?
Avocados.
We love that.
Do you not remember reading that article about those guys that got sentenced to like 30 years in jail for smuggling avocados over the border?
They smuggled
Avocado,
avocados
and they
over
got
the border?
and they got sentenced to like a lot of jail time because I think that type of they weren't like just bringing back some avocados. They had like a fucking truck full. It was like obviously a shipment.
But what if they just really liked avocados?
I think statistically speaking, you can't eat that many avocados. They don't know my family.
Obviously, haven't met me.
Dude, do you even like avocados?
I like guacamole.
Guacamole.
Jeremiah made me an avocado once. It was really good.
I used to make avocados when I worked at Hacienda. Like you had to use the avocado. Like it's so smeary, but you had to put that in one of the salads, and that always. No, the funnest part about it, the most fun about it, was grabbing a knife and hitting the middle of it, and then you grab the thing out of it.
The pit.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
But then we would just throw the pit at people. But tons of fun. Working in a kitchen, 10 out of 10 recommend. I think everyone should do it.
Work in a kitchen?
At least once.
Never want to work
At least, it's really not that bad.
It's gross.
No, it's super. It's not
hot.
Gross. It's really not that bad either. It's not that hot. What the fuck do you every time I mention this to people, the first thing that comes to their head is the movie Waiting. And they're like, huh? Do you remember that scene?
Balls.
But, well, not...
Oh,
the fucking spit in it, and then they put dandruff on top of the steak to look like salt. Like, oh my God, it's just... disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah. It's gross.
That movie's funny, though. But, yeah, dude, avocado cartel. Got any words to say about that? That's fucking ridiculous. There's like they're getting into fresh fruit and veggies. What are they doing? He's thinking real hard.
Sounds like they're in a pickle.
They're in an avocado. Just saying. Did you see the other day, speaking of illegal groups of organizations doing weird shit, did you see the rumor floating around that
What'd you hear?
The Taliban had uncovered $83 billion worth of industrial equipment?
Industrial?
Like what the fucking U.S. Army left?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not a rumor. They have the best Air Force now.
But they're saying...
They're about like 10 or 20 pilots short of having the best Air Force. Where are they?
Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan. They have Jeeps, they have trucks, they have tanks, they now have M16s. They also have body armor, full tactical gear, grenades, everything. Yeah, no, that's not a rumor, that's true.
I'm talking about the 83 billion number.
Oh, I don't know if it's 83 billion, but it's probably like close at least to 20 billion, 20 billion. 20 billion, 30 billion.
Where did you read this?
On a few articles, but I saw it. Philip DeFranco talked about it, and somebody else that I watch.
This is the Washington Post. No, the Taliban did not seize $83 billion worth of U.S. weapons. All equipment should be demanded to be immediately returned to the United States, and that includes every penny of the $85 billion in costs, is the quote, former President Donald Trump, August 30th. Of course that's where the quote came from. Hold on.
But also there's civilians that are still in Afghanistan, and they are making them pay for their own plane ticket back.
The 83 what? Repeat that?
They're making them pay for their own plane ticket back.
No, backtrack.
There are still civilians in Afghanistan.
U.S.?
Yeah. And instead of flying them out, like saving them, and because they're pulling everyone out, they are saying, we will fly you out, but you have to reimburse the U.S. government.
I don't think that's true.
This is true.
Find it while I read this. $83 billion figure, technically 82.9, comes from the estimate in July 30th quarterly report by the Special Inspector General of Afghanistan and Reconstruction, SAGAR. For all spending of Afghanistan Security Forces funds since U.S. invasion in 2001. In recent years, the spending has decreased. For fiscal 2021, about $3 billion was spent on security forces, which was similar to 2020. Separately, the U.S. government spent about $36 billion on shoring up Afghan government. The total bill for the Afghan project added up to more than $144 billion. In any case, $83 billion spent on Afghan national defense and security forces goes back 2 decades, including almost $19 billion spent between 2002 and 2009. There's certainly a lot of money. Of course, some of the equipment may be obsolete or destroyed, or soon may not be usable. Okay, that makes sense.
They backtracked it. Never mind.
Did they?
Yeah. Biden specifically backtracked it. It was $2,000 that they would have to reimburse.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
And now they're free.
I knew they wouldn't do that. They can't, especially in this climate right now. U.S. military equipment was given to Afghan security forces for over 2 decades. Tanks, vehicles, helicopters, and other gears fell into the hands of the Taliban when the U.S. trained forces quickly collapsed. The value of the assets is unclear, but if the Taliban is unable to obtain spare parts, it may not be able to maintain them. That makes sense. But the value of the equipment is not more than $80 billion. That's the figure for all of the money spent on training and sustaining the Afghan military for over 20 years.
So about $20 billion.
The equipment portion of the total is about $24 billion.
Boom.
Certainly not small
Fucking
change.
Boom.
Certainly not small change, but the actual value of the equipment in the Taliban's
You looking
hands,
for this?
Basically, what they're saying is based on the resources that they have as far as reusable resources, it's probably a lot less than $24 billion, considering over time they won't be able to fix anything.
Did you get why I said, are you looking for this?
Boom, are you looking for this?
War Machine.
Don Cheadle, yeah. But yeah, so what were you saying about they have dude, there's no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The Air Force, because of the helicopters and maybe jets that they left behind, they have the most put together Air Force now.
LA Times reporter.
So far, I'm 2 for 3. So
that's true. They're in the Kabul airport. Did you also see what happened? There was a
finish.
There was I know, but as I'm talking, there was a secret exchange between the U.S. government and the Taliban to transport refugees at the Kabul airport.
No, I didn't.
So, like, we're working with them. Have they done anything bad?
I thought we don't. Yes.
No, I meant
recently.
Yeah, like this week type deal. Like, are they? Because from what I'm reading, they seem to be very working with
now that the U.S. pulled out and they have control, they're being nicer. Is what you're saying?
They seem to be acting like a normal government would, taking back their land.
It seems as if.
Does it seem that way to you?
Easing.
Yeah, but
and they are being less restrictive. They've also talked about the laws that they are putting in place and how they want women to go to school now. They don't have to have a male escort when they leave the house, and so on and so forth. They are definitely becoming less radicalized, but it is still the Taliban.
Wait, when was this article? Yeah. Yeah, U.S. consulting with the Taliban in every aspect of the Kabul exits. U.S. will continue to work with Taliban following terror attacks. I think that might have been older. No, Joe Biden. What the fuck? After 2 decades of fighting the Taliban, U.S. is uneasy partners. Yeah, we have partnered with them. What the fuck is going on, Josh? Fuck you, New York Times. What is it? What is it? Fuck. No. Why do I have to create an account for the New York Times or pay $1 a week?
Obviously you haven't watched The Office recently. I wonder what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, I wonder what I was going to say. Guess I won't find out. I usually try to find like other articles that match up with that. Is that a good? your little Reddit thing. But why are we working with them? Is it specifically for the innocent lives there?
I assume. But I thought we didn't negotiate with terrorists.
If they're not acting as if they're a terrorist organization, technically we aren't.
Cobra.
Apparently, this is another thing. This is another thing. I hate you. This is another thing I read. The military leaders left all canines trapped in crates and left for dead. Those are military personnel. This is treason, arming and help, and intentionally endangering U.S. citizens and military. This is textbook treason. And it's just got a picture of what seems to be a bunch of dogs in crates in an airport next to a helicopter. Wait, let me get a picture before we let them out. This looks like a setup. Why are bottles scattered? This looks like a Hollywood setup. This does look pretty fucking weird. Like water bottles are scattered in front of the thing, in front of the cages. I don't know. What do you make of that? Do you really think we just left the fucking canines?
No, only because the people who the canines are owned by a military personnel, and they have a bond that is like absolutely ridiculous, and it's considered like basically it's man's best friend to a whole T. Better than like your relationship with your dog is one thing,
yeah,
but a trained canine with a trained military man. That bond is absolutely unbreakable.
I don't see the soldiers being like, yeah, all right, we'll leave them there. But do you think they could have told them? Because I don't see any public outrage from the soldiers that those dogs would have been owners to.
If there's no outrage from the soldiers, it's not true.
It can't be, because say they do transport the dog separately from the people, which they might. I don't see them just being like, yeah, they're gonna like.
I'm sure that reporter took that picture of the dogs
before they boarded them. Yeah, like it seems stupid. That's crazy. Do you think that'll be smooth? That cut? That's so fucking.
I don't even know if they'll notice.
That's so funny. My computer crashed.
It was a whole crash.
Yeah, it was a whole crash.
We came in swinging though.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, no, so that picture seemed... There's just so much surrounding this, and us working with the Taliban. I say us, like I'm making phone calls.
We're Americans.
I say us like I'm making phone calls like,
hey,
hey, bro,
Taliban,
did we
hook us up.
Yeah, like, no, but I just don't... I don't understand the direction we're going in, because it all seems to be very, not nuanced, but just a little strange. What?
It's got the weirdest text. I'll read the beginning. But what... what in tarnation God's green earth is in the goddamn store?
Who the fuck said that?
Susan.
Oh my god.
We love her.
What in tarnation on God's green earth is in the goddamn store? That's pretty funny. Who the fuck? Your friends are so questionable.
They're characters.
They're pretty
I have the best friends.
Yeah. Furries and all.
Of course.
That's fucking disgusting. It's so gross.
Hey, I don't judge.
Does he like dress? Does he like play dress up?
That is indeed what furries do. Yes.
Oh, it's so gross. Oh, I could not see my sexual arousal being based on, I'm going to put on a Bigfoot costume.
And prance around the room.
And then I'll get hard. Yeah, no, I can't see
that. And pet somebody.
Yeah, that's just... Has he ever explained it, or are you too afraid to ask?
I don't think... He gets uncomfortable when I ask him. And
dude,
I'm just
I'd be like,
dude,
that's your preference and you're afraid to talk about
exactly.
it? What the fuck?
So...
How did it even come up in conversation that you found out about that?
His name is his...
Sorry, you cut off. His name is his what?
Oh, his name is his fursona. So... His gamer tag isn't his real name. So he told me his real name, and I was like, "Oh, so what's that mean?"
Oh,
and he was like, "Oh, I'm a furry," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
And then he just expected you not to be like, "Can you elaborate?"
No, I literally said, "Oh, that's fucking gross," and he goes, "Yeah."
I know how disgusting it is.
Yeah, I was like, I know how disgusting.
Probably turns him on even more just thinking about it. He's probably just like, yeah, I am disgusting.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a dirty dog, literally.
You're being grosser than he was.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
dude,
you
he's
are.
A fucking furry. Who does that?
Did you hear yourself just now? Who does that?
Who does that? Well, I mean, that's
Kenny does.
Isn't that kind of the whole point? You just said his name.
No. I already said that before.
I didn't get. Maybe that's why I said what I said.
That's probably what you said before.
I had to backtrack. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. If there's any cuts in this, I apologize, guys, but it's totally Joshua's fault.
What if I was talking about Kenny from South Park? You don't fucking know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's true. It's smart. It says not as. It's smart as it's not. It's smart as not his real name, but at the same time, why make it your gamer tag? and then tell people that's not your real name?
He doesn't usually tell people
Why would he tell you, Josh?
because we're friends.
Because
we're good friends.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, he used to live here.
What?
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is I met him through Andrew, LSG.
Yeah.
And
Has Andrew ever lived here?
no. And I met Andrew through another person who doesn't live here either. So I met an Xbox guy, okay, and through this Xbox guy, I met another Xbox guy, and it just so happens this Xbox guy I met through this other Xbox guy used to live a block away from me and went to the school I went to.
Which one?
Not middle school,
High school?
high school.
Okay. You guys went to school together?
It's separate, like, yes, technically.
How old is he? Isn't he younger?
He's like a year younger than me.
Okay, so he's like still in his teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
Of age, though, to make disgusting decisions.
Just but barely.
Just but barely. I want to know his thought process and his...
And he literally lives in his mom's basement.
Does he? Where's he live now? Out of state?
Yes.
Okay.
Family guy.
That's a family guy. There?
Not there, but really close.
Okay. So not Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Well, don't they live in...
Rhode Island.
No, Quahog? Is that what it's called?
Quahog?
Quahog?
Quahog, Rhode Island.
Quahog, Rhode Island. I don't think that's real, is it?
No.
Rhode Island's obviously real. You're like, you know
Is
what?
Quahog, Rhode Island real?
You know what? I don't actually... It can't be real. Otherwise, that city's ruined. Seth MacFarlane single-handedly takes down a city.
Fictional.
Fictional. I'm afraid to hop back on the internet. I don't know why my computer crashed.
What's the battery at?
100%. I think it just shit itself.
What are we at?
52.
Good for us.
You think so?
Yeah.
You said you had some topics. We talked about all mine.
There was a new set leak.
Yeah, what was that about?
So,
It looked like hot garbage.
3 months ago, for Spider-Man No Way Home, there was a set leak that looked like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield standing on a set on a scaffolding set with a blue screen behind them.
Yeah.
It was very blurry, but it was real. It
Was the
a
set
real
picture
photo.
I showed you? That was it.
That was it.
Okay, how is that
a
not
real
taken? How is
photo.
that not taken down? Or is that just a screenshot of that article?
That's a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot.
And it was just the subheader of an article. I feel like if you click the article, you can't actually see that
Probably
picture
not.
anymore. So what do you call that?
Embedded or
It's just like an embedded picture that's
artifact. It's an artifact.
What's tagged to the article, but
Yeah.
that physical picture is no longer findable.
But there was another set photo of the actual scaffolding they were standing on.
Okay,
So
that is the real scaffolding.
That was a leak. That wasn't official. That came out on the internet. And they were like, "This is a leak from the set." The photo they're comparing it to, which is the real photo, is of the same exact scaffolding taken from an official No Way Home set photo. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So basically they're taking it down, and then now we know that scaffolding is there.
Is really in the movie,
right?
And on set.
So that just confirms that the leaked photo is real. Yeah.
So Toby and Andrew are in the movie.
They have to be. Well, to be fair,
we see them in their spider outfits.
One of them did look like Tom Holland, but you can't.
No, Andrew. One of them looked like Andrew. You can only see Andrew and Toby.
One of them looked like Tom Holland, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh no, not to me.
I meant the hairstyle, which I think it might be.
But the one that looked like Tom Holland to me was the
Andrew.
one standing up.
Yeah.
And that's Toby. And Toby was
Do I have to find this picture again?
Yeah, Toby definitely looked like he was in the Tobey Maguire outfit.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's another thing
You can see the lines.
Well, that's another thing I was going to say is you can't.
Because people are saying in the trailer you can see Sandman. Have you seen that? Where the electro lightning is.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's for sure Toby and Andrew.
Yeah, no, I know. I looked. That's why I was like, meh.
It is in the actual article, though.
Have you seen? Just screenshot that. Have you seen the trailer, the official one?
Yeah.
So have you seen the electro lightning shooting at sand?
Yeah.
Okay. People think that's Sandman protecting Spider-Man, But you can see Spider-Man in the corner, and he's wearing a black outfit. And people are wrongly assuming that it's the Venom outfit, and it's not. You can see him. Do you remember when he's running through the hall of the homeless shelter? And he's in a black outfit, and we thought it was like the Night Monkey outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a new outfit he's getting, and it's the sorcerer outfit. It's a black outfit. There's
sorcerer.
Not sorcerer. It's like just a mystic outfit. It's something we believe it's something Doctor Strange gives him. Hold on.
The Doctor Strange is clearly not Doctor Strange. He's Googling. Speedy fingers. I thought you said you clipped your nails.
I did.
There's still white on them. Maybe I
literally clicked this, and then it loaded, and it switches to a different one. Look, watch. This is what I'm trying to click.
I've never seen that. Can you screenshot it super quick when you click it?
I got it.
Okay, let's zoom in on this bad boy. Let me see it.
Zoom and enhance. Let me
I've
see.
never seen that happen, dude. Do you think that's the DCMA strike?
Maybe. It might just be like it's a YouTube video, so it's playing kind of like a GIF. So when I click it, it technically loads it, but it loads it, and then if it loads half a second of the video,
Yeah.
it's not that picture anymore. I can totally find a better picture of this. Yeah, I'm just going to find a better picture of that.
Yeah, because it looks like the symbiote spider suit. Doesn't it?
Hold on.
Like Tobey Maguire's symbiote spider suit?
There we go. It really doesn't. That's why I was trying to find this.
Oh, okay. That's pretty sick looking.
So that's the new outfit he's wearing, and that's what you can see in a lot of the footage that we don't know where it takes place. And that's what he's wearing in the when there's sand in the electroblast. And people think Sandman is protecting him.
Why?
Because in the leaks it says that the villains are taken exactly from the moment that they died. And if that's true, Sandman made up with Spider-Man in the moment he died. The last time we saw Sandman, he made up with Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Remember?
Okay.
They're friends. He forgave him for Ben Parker's
How are
death.
they able to be taken when they died?
That's what Alfred Molina said, Doc Ock. In an interview, he said, he said, the director of the movie said I was taken from the moment I died.
In the water.
In the water. Said I was taken out of there's a name for that river.
The Hudson?
I was taken out of the Hudson River from
Is
the
it the
moment
Hudson
I died.
in New York?
I
Is that
believe
it?
so, yeah.
Hudson
That sounds
River?
exactly right.
Okay.
Probably not.
Probably not.
We're us.
Fucking, I'll just, yeah, no shit. Wait,
What river did Doc Ock drown in? Spider-Man 2.
you may hear the fucking swoosh from my internet. Well, I want to pull it up in front of me, that's all. Would you let me be an engineer for 2 seconds, goddammit? It is...
Hudson.
Didn't pull it very fast. Okay. The Hudson then. Anyway, you were saying it. So when he died, it just that's okay. That's another thing I don't understand. What's pulling and who? Or we don't know.
What's pulling?
Yeah, what pulled him out?
We don't know exactly what pulled him out, but we know that Willem Dafoe, Jamie Foxx Electro,
Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe.
No.
Willem Dafoe.
Dude, he's not in anything anymore.
You can hear his laugh when the goblin bomb lands.
No, you fucking can't.
100% you can. Go back. I will pull it up right fucking now. You can pause it if you want to, but I'll play it over this. I'll find it. You can hear his laugh when the pumpkin bomb lands.
That one? Okay. So we don't know why they're there.
Not exactly.
Careful with that. Turn that down. That's all we need is to get fucking pulled.
I just heard it when I put it up to the mic, bro. You didn't hear it?
No.
Be careful what you wish for. Do, do, do.
Ah, never caught that before. Okay. So who's confirmed? Alfred Molina, obviously, because he can't keep his fucking mouth shut.
Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, Willem Dafoe.
Did they ever announce Alfred Molina?
Yeah.
Was that after he fucking spilled the beans? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
But Jamie Foxx before that was the only one confirmed.
And then there's even another scene I'll show you. The lizard is all but confirmed, basically.
The lizard
from Andrew Garfield.
Dr. Crocodile or whatever the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
The lizard.
Oh, that's dumb. I never liked that. But we don't know what pulled them into this universe then.
No, sirree.
God damn it. How are they going to fucking do this? Dude, this has to be their bread and butter. Between Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, the end of Loki, and Spider-Man No Way Home, this has to be like...
We also don't know where, like, this. They're probably cutting the scenes a lot.
Well, yeah, they do that a lot.
Like, everybody's taking it out of context and saying, oh, Doctor Strange winked at Peter after
no,
he said the spell.
you and I talked about this.
And I don't think he winked at him there. I think it's cut differently.
Well, duh. I don't see why it'd be like... That just... Do you think the trailer was supposed to mislead Doctor Strange's character?
100% you were supposed to be misled.
You're supposed
Dr.
to be
Strange.
like, why is this dude acting like a bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay. But you still think it's Mephisto?
No.
Not anymore?
I never thought it was Mephisto. I was just like...
It could be?
I think they're going to introduce Nightmare or Mephisto in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, so I just think they're trying to give us breadcrumbs until we get there.
So you don't even think they'll explain... Say Doctor Strange is acting like that. You don't think they'll explain it in No Way Home?
We might get like an after credit scene saying, oh, this is this, or like Mordo comes in and he's been controlling something.
Do you think they'll give us the
Here.
pointing finger scene?
Look, this very small scene right here.
Yeah.
It's the lizard behind him. This scene right here. He's going to hit the wall. It's super short. The scene where you see Peter right after Happy.
Yeah.
That's the lizard. Or scorpion is the two theories.
Hmm.
But it fits lizard way more.
Okay. Do you think they'll give us the pointing finger scene, like the meme?
Yes.
They have to.
I don't know if it'll be obvious, but I think at one point all three of them will point to each other and it'll be like a wide shot and you'll see it. And it'll be like a meme. They have to. They have to. You can't do a movie with Spider-Verse other than Into the Spider-Verse, but that was a different thing. You can't do a movie like Spider-Verse and not do a meme like that because they've been leaning into the meme so much recently. Marvel
Isn't Into the
specific.
Spider-Verse canon?
With this movie coming
With
out?
MCU?
No.
No?
Not
No.
until this movie comes out and confirms it. Because Tom Holland was supposed to show up in Into the Spider-Verse 1, but he's confirmed for 2.
He is.
He's going to voice act in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2.
But is he going to be his Spider-Man?
That is what that would mean.
I mean, kind of, because they're doing stuff with What If right now, and you don't
It just
necessarily
depends.
have to... I just don't know how would they... How do you explain Peter becoming a cartoon?
That it's not that he's a cartoon, it's that this is just an animated movie. If it was live action, he wouldn't be.
I know, but wasn't the Spider-Man we got, the older Spider-Man in that, wasn't that technically Tobey Maguire's?
Yes and no. I think it is. It's 100% Tobey Maguire's. But people pointed out that whenever he saves MJ from the car,
Yeah.
like Dr. Ock throws the car through the window, he's in a Spider-Man outfit. And Tobey Maguire was not in his Spider-Man outfit during that scene.
So do you think...
And I just think that it was him exaggerating. Like he's just in a spider outfit to have a through line. He's in a spider outfit the whole time.
Yeah.
But people said that means it's not Toby, that it's a different one, but it's very close to.
Just almost like an alternate universe type deal?
Yep.
Okay. Huh. Well, couldn't multiverse mean that there could be 2 Tom Holland Spider-Man out
Yes.
there? Okay, so then it could literally be Tobey Maguire, just not the right timeline.
Yep.
Okay. They're going to get very weird very fast.
That's how Spider-Verse is.
Fuck. Feels like the Infinity timeline all over again, except it's being shoved down our throats very quickly.
But this is so good. I'm excited.
Between WandaVision, Loki, and then what they're doing with Spider-Man, and that Sony's working with them.
Okay, but Loki was so good.
So good. That was
the music.
Yeah, the theatrical music. Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah, no, it was
good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. This floor smells like cabbage, but you've never heard that? No? This whole floor smells like cabbage.
Is that from the same movie?
No.
That sounds like something Adam Driver would say, though.
I know, right? This whole floor smells like good soup. Mwah. What's that movie?
It's the one where he's married to Scarlett Johansson.
That scene is not in Marriage. It's called Marriage, I think.
Is it not?
That scene is not in that. Good soup. Yeah, I don't think that's in there. I don't think they ever go to a diner. They're always at their houses. I could be wrong. Marriage Story. Good movie, by the way.
It's an HBO show called Girls.
Okay. You're way off.
I was way off. It was on season 6, episode 8.
Yeah, I don't feel like going to watch all that just to see him go, good soup. It's so funny. He's such a funny guy, dude.
I say that all the time now.
He could be a comedian.
It's so funny. You know, he was in the Marines.
Yeah, he was a Marine. Yeah, I knew that. Which is really funny because he went to, didn't he go to was it Juilliard after the Marines? School of Acting?
Yep.
Yeah, and then he ended up being an actor and a very good one at that. Dude, he was so fucking good in BlacKkKlansman.
He was awful as Kylo Ren.
Wait, was it BlacKkKlansman? Yeah, it was BlacKkKlansman.
Yeah, BlacKkKlansman. He was awful as Kylo Ren. He was great as Ben.
I think that's the point, though. I think the point is, hey, dude, you're not a bad guy. You just want to be the bad guy.
He was a whiny little bitch because he didn't want to be a bad guy.
Anakin was just as emotional, just not as dramatic. Just not as dramatic.
No.
That's the point.
Anakin wasn't that emotional.
Dude, if he wasn't sucking his Darth Vader's dick, it might have made not much sense, but considering they have a whole scene where he's talking to the mask, dog, yeah.
How the fuck they even get the mask? They went and dug it out of the corpse on Endor?
You got to think, though. I mean, as a dude...
Oh, wait, no, that would have been on the Death Star. That exploded!
It wouldn't have been on the Death Star.
It would have been on the Death Star because Luke took it off on the Death Star.
Yeah, he took it off on the Death Star, but I'm pretty sure he put it back
on.
The
body was burned without a helmet.
I don't think it was.
You can see it. The body bag has no helmet on. He left the helmet because he died on the Death Star. Why would you put the helmet back on a dead guy?
Do me find out?
No, because it's going to say some bullshit like, when the Death Star exploded, the helmet flew down to the atmosphere of Endor, and it was picked up by some random Ewok. And then that Ewok was then found by a stormtrooper who shot him and took the helmet and gave him to Emperor Palpatine to give him a raise.
Someone's asked this question before.
Explain it to me, Ethan.
How did Kylo Ren get Vader's helmet? We're about to find out on CBR.com.
They know what they're talking about, usually, half the time.
Do they?
At least 30% of the time.
Disable my... It looks like you're using an ad blocker.
Fuck them.
Turn off my ad blocker. I don't even know how to do that.
Can you not load the website? I'm very invested in this and you're taking forever.
However, the question many have asked. Perfect weapon. Okay, so sorry. One key aspect of Kylo Ren's character is his reverence for his grandfather, Darth Vader, which is usually visually shown in Force Awakens, both in style and his altar-like shrine to Vader's helmet. But while many question Ben Solo's fall to the dark side have been chronicled in works like Star Wars, Kylo Ren, exactly how did he obtain his grandfather's helmet remains a mystery. However, The question may already have been answered in a short story published before the premiere of The Force Awakens. In author Delilah S. Dawson's The Perfect Weapon, bounty hunter Blaise Natal is hired to obtain a mysterious case, and its content could very well be Vader's helmet. For the most part, Star Wars media taking place in the sequel era have glossed over how Vader's helmet came to be in Ren's possession. In Kristen Baver's Skywalker, A Family at War, it stated that Luke viewed the mask as a symbol of evil and the last piece of the Imperial machine Luke helped dismantle in his quest for freedom from his personal demons. Because Luke was working to break free from his father's legacy, it's unlikely he would have retrieved it from his father's funeral pyre on the Endor's Forest moon. This is implying that it was not left on the Death Star.
Okay, but that's also them taking, like, they're assuming a lot, just like I'm assuming a lot. But if you look at the scene, he doesn't have the mask on. So unless he took all the armor off and burned him with nothing on, I don't think...
In contrast, Baver makes Ben Solo's connection to the mask clear, writing that he viewed the mask not as a symbol of evil, but as a family heirloom, a beloved relic from a bygone era. So when we initially saw it in the piece of his family history, his view became warped once he turned to the dark side. Baver described Kylo Ren's fixation on his grandfather's mask as almost religious nature, but exactly how the mask came into his possession was left unclear.
So basically, they don't know.
Well, luckily, I think this is a better answer than a dumb answer, is it has not been definitively stated. The perfect weapon may hold the key to unraveling the mystery, which is the one to where Basin Nettle, who appears in The Force Awakens when she alerts the First Order to BB-8's presence at the Konda Castle. The particular choice of Bazin for the main character of the perfect weapon story also hints of the contents of the case may or may not be related to Kylo Ren and his family.
Okay.
So it's more of a soft confirmation, but I mean, that would make sense. I mean, the only thing you would have to assume is that it was not brought. I mean, the mask is melted. I don't. The only safe assumption you can make is, yeah, Luke grabbed it. That's about it.
That's dumb.
Other than that, then yeah, it would be totally possible Kylo Ren could be searching for his father.
Just put it in his pocket.
No, I mean, did he die on the Death Star?
Vader, yes. He passed away on the ramp to the starship that they were getting in.
I need new coil. He passed away on the shuttle that they were getting in?
On the ramp to the shuttle they were getting in, and he took off his helmet and put it on the ground.
On the ground or the ramp of
the
the shuttle?
Ground.
I have to look up the scene. Vader dies. Now I'm confused. It could be several things, though. What do you think, Josh?
This is from Return of the Jedi, so I know what I'm talking about.
It's my favorite one.
It is.
Luke's in his black outfit.
Dude. And after the fight, he gets the white down, okay, because he has the all-black outfit, okay? And in most of the fucking depictions of him, like the action figures, he has a white part right here, and it's because after the fight, his button right here, where the black... it's buttoned, the button comes unbuttoned, so the white part comes down.
Do you like that more?
It's sick as fuck, dude.
Sick as fuck.
He looks like a goddamn sir.
Like a what?
A sir. Like a sir.
Like, hello, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, never heard that expression. Looks like a goddamn sir. Okay. He is taking off the helmet. But you'll die. I like how none of the troopers or anything are like, "Hey, that's the boss." Sorry for the silence. We're watching the scene. This is also a two-parter helmet.
On the ground. On the ground behind him.
I don't think that was on the ground behind
He's
him.
on the base of the ramp, so that would be...
He's leaned up against the ramp.
Right, but they're on the ground. That's why he's leaned up against like that. Their feet are on the ground. Still on the... Their feet are on the ground, still on the starship.
One could argue he said it in his lap. because
sets it.
the first part of the mask he did set it. The second part of the mask. Sorry, the second part of his mask he did set in front of him and in between him and Darth Vader. That could have been his lap. So when he was like, "Guys, help me carry him," would it not make sense to grab the mask as well, just as like a force of habit?
No, I don't think anybody would have fucking touched that shit.
Dude.
They would have looked at it and been like, Darth Vader, fuck that.
No, that's not.
Darth
that's
Vader,
not.
fuck that.
God damn it. I think both theories are very plausible.
And who? Who would he have said, help me grab it?
Whoever the fuck helped him grab the dead body to the ship.
No one did.
You
It's
think-
just Luke on the Death Star with Darth Vader. Who's going to help him? You think a stormtrooper's going to walk up and be like, oh, Luke Skywalker, the leader of the rebellion. Let me help you get your dead guy up there.
Okay, then he definitely grabbed the mask.
He definitely didn't.
Obviously-
he grabbed the body and dipped.
Obviously
The
he did.
Death Star's
Obviously
exploding.
He did. Kylo Ren had the mask. Obviously he grabbed it.
No, I think it was in the Death Star explosion, and J.J. Abrams was like, I want that.
We're not going to blame our boy JJ.
The first one's J.J.'s fault, yes. J.J. wanted the mask. It's his fault.
Okay, but it makes sense that he could literally have
To
been
make
like...
a 3-part story and make it make sense.
He could literally be like, Luke grabbed it. You don't need a 3-part story. All they need is just...
No, I meant let him direct 3 movies.
Oh, yeah, well, that's
and
not...
have a clear, concise storyline.
That's not his fault. Honestly, we should just email George Lucas and be like, hey,
Which would save us.
would Luke have left the mask on the Death Star?
He would have been like,
Or did he bring it with him on the transporter?
he left it on the Death Star.
No, the fuck he wouldn't say
He
that.
left that bitch on the Death Star.
No, he didn't.
He was like, he's dead anyway. He doesn't need this.
That's what I'm saying. It may not have been a conscious decision.
Okay, but you're not thinking about it. Like, he drags his body on the shuttle. The Death Star is exploding. So you're saying he drags his body up, and instead of going immediately to the spaceship, like starting it and leaving, he walks back down the shuttle ramp and is like, I should get the helmet too. Even though he's dead and the ship is about to explode, I should get this helmet.
The second part of the helmet is in his lap. But you're right. The key thing that makes it Darth Vader's helmet is, what do you call that?
Just the top.
The top of it is on the floor. So yeah, I don't know.
Went all the way back down the ramp
Just to get the top of the helmet?
During a self-destruct sequence, basically. And he's like, I got to get this top of the helmet, even though he's fucking dead.
And maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's...
You think he was?
I think
he was dragging him up and holding the helmet in the other hand.
I think you're on Luke's dick, and you don't want to admit that he grabbed it.
I don't talk about Luke as much as you talk about Joe Rogan. I'm allowed to be on Luke's dick as much as I want.
I like Joe Rogan.
I went by Luke for 2 years of my life.
I never went by Joe.
You didn't like him back then.
I'd
You're gonna name your kid Joe.
I listened to. Fuck.
You're gonna name your kid Rogan.
Fuck no, I would not. I'll make his middle name Rogan.
Yeah.
No, I'm not stupid. I'll name him Jew and then his middle name Jitsu. Jujitsu Young. Hey, that doesn't sound bad.
Don't name your kid Jew.
Or I could do their middle name is Wait For It.
You're hilarious, Barney Stinson.
Dude, or Legendary.
Legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Yeah, if someone's last name is Derry, their first name should be Legend, and then their middle name is Wait For It. Legendary. That's fucking great. I love that show. Other than apparently it's piss poor ending. It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It makes sense.
I had to verbally roll my eyes.
You know what's crazy? They filmed the beginning.
Dude, that's crazy.
They filmed the beginning. We're talking about How I Met Your Mother, by the way.
We said that.
I don't know. They filmed the beginning scenes with Henry. What's his name?
Russo.
That's his name in the fucking TV show. It's not Henry Russo. He's Alex Russo's his sister in Wizards of Waverly. Henry something. Those two people that play his kids, they knew for 8 years. That's nuts.
That is nuts.
Because they filmed that all in the beginning.
They filmed all of it in the beginning.
So that means that the ending was always like that.
Yep.
How does that make you feel?
Shit.
So you're like,
shit.
That means he knew for 8 years. Like
but that's also not true.
Creator of the show.
That was always the ending. They could have filmed 3 different endings in the very beginning, and they just went with that one.
Either way, those characters knew one of them. That's all I'm saying. Pretty. I also think it's funny that Bob Saget is the one that does
the voice,
and then they switch it to Ted at the end, and I'm like, it doesn't check out, but okay. But I didn't mind the ending. I like Tracy, though. I wish she would have been alive. But why else would he be explaining in depth how he met their mother? And then it's funny, the kids were like, you were talking about Robin the whole time, dog. Like, what are you really up to?
You were like, this is the story about how you love Aunt Robin.
Well, that's
what his daughter said.
It's the great white buffalo, dude. It's the one that got away. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did like the blue horn that he brought.
You know what that means, though?
What?
He went back and stole it again. Because that blue horn, they returned it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that means he went back and stole that motherfucker.
You think they saw him and they were like, get out of here.
And he's like, I'm here for one thing and one thing only.
We know what you're here for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they know his name at this point, so they call the police. Dude, Ted Mosby stole it again. He's probably taking it to Robin. Because Tracy's dead and the story's over.
Let's go to the mall, everybody.
Let's go to the mall today. Oh, my God. Dude, what's his name? Neil Patrick Harris played the best straight dude ever.
And he was so flamboyantly gay.
I know, but perfect. Maybe that's why he did it so good, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, let's be the most stereotypical.
And that's where the bro code came from.
Womanizer.
I mean, not literally, but like the book.
The Bible?
The Bible.
Or Bible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The playbook.
Yeah, the bro code book.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a bro code app.
Love that.
And it had all the
You fucking white boy.
had all the bro codes in there. Yeah. It's pretty dope. But
pretty dope.
we're at an hour and 20.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm tired. I got to get ready for the day.
Yeah. You gotta take me somewhere.
I got to take you to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I might make you run me down a cheese stick. A cheese stick?
Oh. I'll throw it to you off the balcony.
I hate you. That sounds fucking great, though.
Sounds fun.
I know.
I'll throw you 2.
Oh, will you throw me 2?
Mm-hmm. Maybe 3 if you're feeling it.
How sweet of you.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Not to leave, but to eat.
No shit. I mean, are you ready to end it?
Yeah, I'm ready to end it.
All right.
Honestly, we'll probably record again tomorrow because I have to come up tomorrow and Dad has to help me change my brakes. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Does it sound like a plan, man?
Yep. I will see you. Well, I'm spending the night. So.
At
depends.
Dakota's.
Yeah. She's off today and tomorrow.
At least swing by the house so we can record for like 45 minutes.
We'll see.
You motherfucker. I'll just stop at fucking Dakota's.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see. That's just the way the news goes.
I hate you. All right, guys. We will see you soon.
Ready for apples?
What's the word?
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. No. Nobody's perfect. That's ridiculous. What's the word?
Bow body.
Bow body.
Bow body.
Do you know what that's from?
Yeah, that's why I said it. Pam is the one who said Nobody's perfect. Create's the one who said bow body. Bow body. BOABODY. Bow body.
What are we making? What does he say?
Acronyms. Bow body. That's the word.
Okay. Bow body. No one has sent me. It's funny. Andy listens to all of them, and she never sent me the last word. Did we make a word last time?
Yeah.
What was the word?
I looked it up.
No, you looked up the crazy word, and we agreed.
No, I looked up a word that we picked. We picked a word.
It was like. Are you gonna look at your Google history, dude? You search way too much.
No, it's fine. I'll find it.
It's gonna be like porn.
I go to incognito. I'm not an animal.
That's true. You just leave it pulled up on incog?
Yup.
This way I gotta type it in no more.
Yup.
Just click it, scroll.
Yup. Yup.
I think it started with like an N.
Yeah.
Did it?
Whatever you say.
Probably didn't. I'm just making things up, but.
Boom.
What is it? Something witty. Nail witty? It was something like that.
Collywobbles.
Collywobble?
Collywobbles.
And that's the thing, and you feel in your stomach. Oh, my stomach feels collywobbly.
Yep. Collywobble.
Okay. Yeah, never sent that, fuckers.
Okay, here's the word.
Here's the
not bow body. Ignore bow body.
Ignore bow body.
Bumbershoot.
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 What does it mean? Where are you getting these?
This is referring to an umbrella and is something we have heard in many Disney films and many different books.
Hand me the bumbershoot. Oh, I think I have heard that.
I think I need my bumbershoot today. Bumbershoot.
Is that just a made-up word for an umbrella?
It's British.
Bumbershoot.
Bumbershoot.
Hand me the bumbershoot. All right, bumbershoot. We will see you guys soon.
Don't forget your bumbershoots.
Everybody stay hard out there, all right?
Stay hard out there. Rock solid.
Rocks.
Take it easy, everybody.
Stay bricked up, all right?